So I'm here at the shops right now. It's actually really glary outside, so I'm just heading in. I'm just going to get a few things today. I'm really hoping that it's not too busy inside. I know that it is school holidays, but the car park is actually really quite quiet at the moment, and I'm really sorry I'm squinting. It's actually extremely glary, but yeah, let's see what we can get from the shops. I'll see you soon. So I'm just packing the car now. It actually wasn't that busy in the shops, which was really good. I'm actually really surprised considering it's school holidays, and I thought that a lot of people would be back. I thought that a lot of people would be back getting their school supplies, but I guess not. So I'm going to head to Aldi now. That's where the majority of my groceries are going to be bought. So let's start heading to Aldi. Whew, I'm like all hot and bothered now. It's only like 10 degrees outside, but that sun, whew, it's quite hot. Now, I do have to say that, does anyone else find it really irritating when people stalk you? Whoa, that's cute. Huh. What is with my hair? Does anyone else, and I'm not sure if it's just me, but does anyone else find it extremely irritating when people stalk you in the car park? Like this woman, she just kept following me, even though there was empty car parks around near the entrance, and she wanted to park right near where I was. And so does anyone else find this really annoying? Like, I get it if it's extremely busy and that you need to actually watch people because that's how you will get a car park. But it's, what is it, Friday morning at 10 a.m. Like, there's heaps of car parks around. So stop stalking. I really don't like it. I feel lots of pressure whenever people stalk me in the car park. Yep. I got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff for just 2 people. So I made myself a coffee. You can make yourself one as well, and we're going to go through and see every single thing that I bought. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Angie, and today I'm going to show you everything that I bought for a couple, so myself and Lewis, for around 9 meals. So I went to approximately 5 different stores, which again sounds like a lot, but I was trying to challenge myself to do a zero waste shop. As you can see by what is on the table here, that just didn't exactly happen with what is currently happening in Victoria at the moment. It's just not really that plausible. A lot of stores don't really want you to bring in a lot of your own containers or produce bags, which is a little sad, but I completely understand. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you every single thing that I bought for the next around week and a half. If you have not clicked that subscribe button yet, please make sure that you click it down below and give this video a thumbs up if you do like me and that you did like this video as well. All right, let's get started. So I've made myself a coffee because this is going to be quite a long haul. As you can see, I bought a boat ton of things and I need this coffee to get me through it. So cheers. So the stores that I went to today were the greengrocer, butcher, Coles, Woolworths, Aldi, and then also a bulk food store. That's actually 6 stores. It's so ridiculous. But anyway, I was trying to challenge myself to do the zero waste thing, so I feel like that's fine. So the first place that I'm going to start off with is going to be from the greengrocer. So this is all the fruits and veg that I got for us for the next week and a half. We still have a fair bit in the fridge, but this is just what we needed. So the first thing that I got from the greengrocer are 2 red capsicums. I picked up just 2 potatoes. We don't really go through potatoes that much. It's more just a spare vegetable to have on the side if we wanted to make ourselves some chips or some potato mash to go with like sausages or, I don't know, burgers or something. So we are having sausages and burgers this week, so that is what these 2 will go towards. The next thing I picked up, and yes, this has plastic on it, I know. I tried to find iceberg lettuce, but the price of the iceberg lettuce was around $5, which was just an absolute joke, whereas this was $2. So yes, I know it's got plastic and I really should have spent the extra few dollars, but still trying to save money at the same time. So yes, I picked up a cos lettuce to go in tacos and burgers. Next thing I picked up are some lovely spring onions, 1 carrot, some basil. This is going to go in a attempt at making a low FODMAP meatball soup. So I'm going to attempt to make it and I'll let you know how I go. 3 bananas. Bananas are so cheap at the moment. I thought that bananas were like a summer fruit, but maybe Queensland is in abundance of bananas. It was like $1.50 a kilo, so cheap. I picked up 3 truss tomatoes, again for tacos, burgers, and something else, and I can't remember what it is. Some broccolini. I also picked up some cup mushrooms as well. So that's all the fruit and veg that I picked up for the week. It doesn't really seem like a lot, but like I said before, we do have a fair bit in the fridge as well. Next, let's move on to meats. So the first one that I picked up was this Scotch fillet steak for a beef stroganoff that I'm making. This is from Aldi. It's so cheap at Aldi. It's $6. Even though, yes, again, I know any plastic that you see in this video, please disregard. When the situation in Victoria gets a little bit better, then I will attempt to again make a zero waste grocery haul video. So picked up some Scotch fillet steak, some hot dogs just for, I don't know, today for lunch or on the weekend for lunch. I was just really craving a hot dog. I picked up 1 chorizo for a chorizo and chicken risotto that I'm going to make. The next thing I picked up is the finest Australian lamb blended with feta and rosemary. These sausages are from Coles. They're really, really delicious. They are a bit more on the expensive side. I think you get 6 sausages for around $8 or so, but that's fine. They're really yummy. The next thing I picked up is some streaky bacon. Now I did go to a butcher, and because I am the biggest chicken ever, I actually went on Facebook and I actually asked this butcher if it was okay to bring in my own containers before I went, so then I could reduce my packaging and reduce my plastic and the paper and everything. And they messaged me back saying, yes, that's fine. Most of our customers do it. So I actually went to the butcher. It's in Stud Park. So if you do live around Scoresby or Rowville area, the butcher there, they are so, so lovely. They were really encouraging for me to bring my own containers, and they actually zeroed the weight as well. So whatever this container weighed, they obviously made it down to 0. So I picked up roughly a kilo of beef mince. I also picked up, I think there's roughly 6 chicken thigh fillets in there as well. Again, they tarred off the container weight, which is really good, and they were so lovely about it. They said that most of their customers do it, so I thought that was great. The next thing I picked up is just some beef ravioli from Aldi for a burnt butter and sage dish for during the week. That's all the meats that I picked up for the next 9 or so days. Now the next store that I went to was the bulk food store, and last week, if you did watch my video, I actually picked up a fair few items from that store. It is called the Source Bulk Store, and they really encourage you to bring in your own containers, whether it be reusing brown paper bags, glass or plastic. They don't really care, and they'll tear the weight off. But yeah, so that store's really great. So I picked up some smoked paprika. I also picked up some hot grounded chili powder. And because in Coles and Woolworths, the really good arborio rice that comes in the greeny bag has been sold out for weeks. I can't find it anywhere, and I really, really do not like the Coles arborio rice. I ended up getting a whole container's worth from the bulk store, and I'm not sure if you can see it here, but they actually put the weight of the container and then you fill it up, and then when you go to pay, they take off the weight of the container, which is really great. So yeah, I picked up some arborio rice, and it actually isn't that much more expensive. I think I got 250 grams for around $2, so I thought that was pretty good. Okay, so the next section that we're going to look at is dairy. So I did pick up a lot of cheese and dairy this week. So the first thing that I got was just some shredded Parmesan for the meatball soup, stroganoff, and then a few other dishes as well. Also picked up some pizza shredded cheese for pizzas that we will have later in the week. Some cheddar natural cheeses by Dairy Works. This is made in New Zealand, and I'm sure Lewis will be very, very happy about that because he is a Kiwi. Yeah, so we just put these on our burgers. We actually haven't had this brand yet, so we'll see how it goes. I really like that cheese that just melts straight off as soon as you put the patty on. So yum. Next thing I got was just a tasty cheese block, just to replace the one that's almost empty. Some light thickened cream for the beef stroganoff, along with the sour cream that is also going to go with the beef stroganoff, and another dish, but again, I can't remember because I have the memory of a goldfish. I also got some lactose-free milk for myself and just some regular full cream milk for Lewis. So I just picked up a 1 organic full cream milk for just to have in the pantry just in case. So that was everything that I picked up in the dairy section. Oh, actually, that is such a lie. I also picked up a 2-litre tub of ice cream, vanilla ice cream, but I've already put it in the freezer because it was starting to melt. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to move on to is just pantry items and miscellaneous items. So the first thing that I got was just some strawberry premium jam from Aldi. I haven't had this one yet, but I'm keen to try it out and see what it tastes like. The next thing I got was just the Al Cafe Classic Gold. This coffee is actually really, really yum. I mean, I don't drink coffee really because I love it. I drink it more as a routine and because I like the warmth of coffee. But this coffee is actually really yum. So if you are looking for a cheaper alternative to Moccona or any of those more higher end coffee brands, this one's actually really good. And I think it's $3.69 for the jar. So that's good. Speaking of coffee, I need to have another sip. All right, so the next thing that I got, I was supposed to get Milo from either Coles or Woolworths, but I forgot. And I saw this in Aldi and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. So if any of you have tried this, what is it like compared to the normal Milo? Is it the same? Does it taste the same? Is it a little bit different? Please comment down below and let me know. Next thing I got was just some smooth peanut butter for Lewis to have on his toast. I picked up, am I going to be able to do this? Probably not. Four Italian diced tomatoes. So these will go in pretty much all of our dishes this week. And then I just got 1 spare just to have in the pantry. I picked up some 2-minute noodles just to have with a chicken and cashew dish for when we make it. These noodles are from Aldi. They're 99 cents and they are so good. The comparison between Maggi and Fantastic, honestly, there's hardly any difference. So if you are really interested in saving some money, go to Aldi. These are 99 cents. It's really good. The next thing I picked up as well was just the Optic White Sparkling White. Now, I actually make my own toothpaste. However, whilst doing my research in the last couple of months, I have read that the home toothpaste that I actually make, it erodes some of the enamel on your teeth. So they suggest that you switch it out between, using store-bought toothpaste in the morning and then using the home toothpaste at night, or vice versa. Not using the home toothpaste all the time because it erodes your enamel. So yeah, so this will last me months and months, and so will my very own home toothpaste. If you are interested in learning about the home toothpaste recipe, again, please make sure that you comment down below so I know to make that video. The next thing I picked up is the Cadbury Real Dark Chocolate Melts. These are for some brownies that I will make later in the week. I picked up some Bickford's Peached Iced Tea. I picked up the glass jar, not a plastic jar. Some extra virgin olive oil for Lewis to make his chili oil, which is delicious. Just some Diet Coca-Cola as a naughty treat. Picked up some orange juice, pulp-free, because I cannot stand the taste of pulp. I don't like the flaky bits. Next I picked up some Simply Granola Crunchy Oats and Honey just to go on top of yogurt or have with milk or something. Next I picked up some regular tortillas. I actually was going to make my own, but Lewis didn't really like the sound of that, so I just picked up these ones, even though they come in packaging, so I need to try and make my own. I just picked up some peppermint herbal tea, just to settle my stomach if it is ever bloated. Some quick original sachets for breakfast when I go back to school, because I go back in 2 days, so I go back on Monday. The next thing that I got are Pop-Tarts. These just remind me so much of my childhood. We would go down to Rye, which is on the Mornington Peninsula, and we would stay at the holiday house and we would have Pop-Tarts for breakfast, and they were so good. And the very last two things that I picked up was just some low FODMAP bread for myself from Baker's Delight. This will last me about 2 to 3 weeks, and I just chuck it in the fridge and it stays fine. And I picked up Lewis's traditional rye toast. Whew. Wow, that was a mouthful and a half, and my mouth is so dry. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you did enjoy this video. Please make sure again that you are clicking. Make sure that you are clicking that subscribe button down below and giving this video a thumbs up. Really helps my channel out a lot. Leave a comment below on how you are finding the supermarkets at the moment. Is it crazy where you live, or has it gone completely back to normal? Anyway, thank you so much for watching guys, and I will look forward to seeing you next Sunday in another grocery haul. See ya!